Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching a video of two people who just left Lime Life, and I actually was going to do their individual videos in a live, but one of them, the first person, was so boring that I was like, ah, screw this, and we just watched Melissa Collins, because when in doubt, watch Melissa. And now they've done a combined video together. The title of their video is The Full Story, and then it has a teapot. Do they mean tea? I'm not really sure. It's a long video. It's over an hour long, so we're gonna be here for a bit. Okay? Grab a drink or whatever. I have a few. I think I have 3 different ones. I always have 3 different ones. These two women who were the very top of Lime Life, they have now moved to Beauty Society. They are Abby Noah and Dana Cheek Copel, however you say it, I'm not so sure. Yeah, Beauty Society, where Brooke Ashley Banks went. Speaking of, we need to check up on her pretty soon. We're gonna watch this, we're gonna see what the heck's going on, and I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel for free, which I'd greatly appreciate, you can hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Let's get started.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Okay, we're just gonna jump in since it's so long. Let's watch.
Hi, friends. All right, come on in, make yourselves comfortable, grab your tea, grab your popcorn, grab whatever you gotta grab. We're gonna give you the full scoop. All right, there's Dana. We're gonna give you the full tea. Hey, Tab. Hopefully.
Sorry, Instagram Live sucks, so excuse their terrible noise. Never mind, it's Facebook Live. Well, they both suck, so there's that.
We'll be able to connect all right. There she is. That was quick. Hi.
This is like so past my bedtime.
I know. I'm gonna have to turn my Bluetooth off. Did you know if you turn your Bluetooth, you can hear better?
Let me see.
I found out that little trick.
Can
Hi,
you
Nikki. Hi, Summer.
can
Yeah.
you hear me now?
Can I just acknowledge how good your skin looks for a minute?
Y'all have been in Beauty Society for 0.2 seconds, okay? If anything, if there's a reason, first off, fillers. You got them. I respect it. That's fine. But I know you have them because I can see them. Be honest with us, okay? So fillers, for sure. And then it's probably Lime Life products if you've been using those. I know Beauty Society hadn't done shit for you in the past week. Come on now. You saying her skin was ugly before? Come on, Abby.
My husband was just in here and I was like, what is happening? And I'm like, and it's also 9 o'clock at night. It's not like 6 o'clock in the morning where my face is feeling all fresh. This is like literally all day long.
I know.
But I also
The skin is
don't know what to do because I only wear makeup maybe like 30 minutes a day, maybe. And I've had it on all day and I was like, I can't take it off because I know Abby's going to be full glam.
Oh, yeah. I got the lashes and everything. We're doing it big.
I got nothing. I'm ready for bed over here.
All right, ladies, hurry up. Come on. Get a move on.
Oh, but I'm super
I know.
excited. This is so fun.
so
I see so
excited.
many people jumping on.
Hi, everybody.
Did you tag me in this? I guess it'll show on my page too.
Yeah, I did tag you in it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
Okay,
a lot
perfect.
of people coming in. So Dana and I have actually been talking about wanting to do this with you guys. We want to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth tonight.
I love it. I love it.
Well, I'll be the fucking judge of that. All right, everybody, get your pencils out. Let's hear the truth.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, I always do this. This has become so much fun. I do this on my page, but you got to drop what state you're from because I've been trying my best to do a video where I get someone from all 50 states because it's so weird, but I don't know if you watch, but it's like it runs in cycles. So like sometimes it'll be like all people from Arkansas. Sometimes it'll be people all from Texas. Oh, look who showed up here late night, Carrie Lakin. I see you,
Hi,
boo.
see you, Carrie.
I see you, girl.
Hey, Liz. Hey, Holly. And make sure that you share this with anybody you want to share it with. If you are on our team, share it in the chats. Get everybody on. Everybody wants to know the scoop.
Okay, do you want to get started?
Yeah. So Dana and I were talking about doing this because, as you guys know, we partnered together. I joined Dana on this journey. And everybody's like, how did y'all get together to make this decision together? And what I want to acknowledge about Dana is a powerhouse leader. You guys all know this. Like, her brain operates at a different level, a level that I'm trying to get up to, right? Like, I'm the fun. I mean, not that Dana is really, really fun. Like,
I'm not
we've
fun.
been to Vegas. We've been to Vegas together. We had some fun, right? But Dana just thinks on a different level than me. And I'm like the Energizer Bunny. And so when we come together, there's a lot of magic that happens. It's really amazing. But I love learning from her. She elevates me. I've learned so much from her. And so when we made this decision, it was a no-brainer for me that I was going to join Dana. Like, this was going to happen.
So crazy that you said this, because I was really thinking about this too. Typically when I partner with people that are just like me. And that is so fun. Like, I'm a red personality. I'm goals. I'm go, go, go. But I've really never teamed up and like full on partnered with someone who's completely opposite. And I feel like it's been so fun because it's like the best of both worlds. Like, sometimes I'm like, Abby, let's go, get out of your feelings. Let's rock and roll. And then sometimes I'm like, you know what? I need to chill and I need to live in the moment and I need to enjoy this and have fun.
Yeah.
And so I really think that's the coolest part of this partnership, is that when you partner with one of us, you're going to get like the best of both worlds.
Yeah. And I want to just add too, not only do you get Dana and I, you're getting like Jules and Devin and Dawn and Jackie and Danny and Heather, like
all these other people. They're naming names of people who have left Limelife to be in their downline.
These incredible people that we haven't even announced all of them yet. Dana, how large has our team grown to, and the incredible leadership within our organization?
So we are at 176 people, which is absolutely insane. And let me tell you, there are so many powerhouses. Like, you just wait. Such big things are coming. It is like eating me up a little bit inside because I'm so ready to spill all the tea and share all the people. But I also like just totally respect that everybody has to roll this out in their due time. Yeah. And I think that's what I want to talk about too, is Abby and I have probably been on this journey a little bit longer than everyone else. Just because we were, I'm not going to go into all those details, but we've been on this journey. We've processed things a little bit longer than everyone. And so I think that's good to acknowledge too. Like, not everybody's on the same page and everybody's going to have their own time and their own place. But I just want to say it's like so freaking exciting what's happening. Every single time I get a ding, I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
And I think what's really cool about Dana and I running together too is we're a little bit competitive with each other in the best way.
A little bit. Like, I'm literally so over Abby at this point, because I will be honest, like, y'all know me. A couple years ago was committed. I've always been like recruiter, leadership. And I got committed to being a top seller. And I've been a top seller for years. And I will just let y'all know that Abby is whipping my butt right now in sales. And I'm trying to be that supportive upline of like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. And I'm like,
But listen, Dana's whipped my butt for years in sales.
Let's stop kissing each other's asses and giving them whips. Let's get going with the tea, please.
And so I'm just trying to keep up with her because I know she's about to blow it out of the water. And we have really big sellers on our team. And so we're like just performing at an elevated level, and we're all running. And it's all good fun, because what we know at the end of the day is that our customers, our clients, they're getting the best skincare and cosmetics in their hands right now. We're obsessed with these products. We're so excited about them. And so it's in good fun.
But listen, while I'm on here, I'm just going to give a plug that if you want to join my front line, like, I'm capped out on Abby's leg over there because it's ridiculous. And people have always talked about having a leg that's capped. Like, that's a thing in just in the industry that we're in.
Could you imagine going in, watching this video, not knowing a damn thing about MLM, hearing them talk about capped legs, hearing about Abby's leg being capped out? Such a weird conversation.
You can have a strong leg and you cap out on them, right? And what I do love about Beauty Society is it caps out at 50%, which is absolutely insane. But like, I've made as much as I can on Abby right now. So if you're looking to partner with someone, I'm looking for big leaders on my front line.
She said, I've made as much as I can with Abby right now. So she's like, how about y'all come on my front line instead of going Abby's downline? All about the money. Always all about the money.
But no, I'm still welcoming lots of people on mine too. So
I'll drop my link below, okay?
All Are y'all fighting right here? Look at these fighting laughs. They're laughing and giggling, but they're fighting. They're like, no, I'll drop my link. No, y'all can join my team. No, blah, blah. Ladies, no hair pulling. Everybody breathe.
But I
No,
think
I
it's
love
been
it so
so,
much.
honestly, it's been so good for me to just have that fire inside of me again and to be like, man, I'm
Yeah.
ready to run. Or like, man, this is really challenging me. Or just having something to run after. It's been so good for me. I don't know if you're in this industry, you get it, but it like literally makes my endorphins kick in and I get so excited. I've been up every single day at 7:30, putting my feet on the floor, ready to run. And if y'all know me, some of y'all really know me, I go take the kids to, Abby knows me. I take the kids to school and then I take a nap in the morning because I'm a meemaw. And I've not taken a nap since November 1st. No
I
nap.
was curious. I didn't think you've been taking naps lately. I'm like, where's the
No,
morning
because I'm
nap?
trying to keep up with you over here.
I love it. It's been so fun for me too, because what I love about Dana is that she not only challenges me, she acknowledges me. So when we were going through this process, because like she said, this was, a long time a lot longer than anybody else, right? She brought me into every conversation. She picked my brain about everything. She asked me for my ideas. And I think that says so much about her leadership and this partnership, because she wasn't going to make any decision without me. And so I felt just really, really acknowledged and valued in that, because there was a moment, you guys have been on the journey with me where I went through a lot of things the last 2 years that kind of beat me down, that kind of broke me down, going through, the divorce and all of that kind of stuff. And I kind of lost a piece of me because what you once knew was gone. And so you lose a little bit of that confidence in your leadership when things in life start to challenge you, right? And Dana's always acknowledged, no matter if we were running together in a season or not, she's always acknowledged and respected me as I've always acknowledged and respected her.
And I
so
think I want to hit on that because I do want to hit on that. I want to acknowledge that too, of it's so important. Like I just did a live about this on my main page, just about seasons. And it's okay in those seasons to not be like, because we've been like that. We were running so hard together. And then I feel like life happened.
Mhm.
Life happens, y'all. It's crazy. But never once through that did we ever lose the business respect. And I think that is so important to acknowledge that life can happen, but just like totally respecting what other people bring to the table, because you never know when life's going to become full circle and you're going to link back up. And it was kind of crazy because I'll be honest, like life was happening. Abby and I, like, it's not that we weren't friends. We just weren't in chats every day. We weren't talking every day. We weren't. And then it was just kind of crazy how it all came back together.
It came back together because they saw that they could benefit each other monetarily. I think that's something important to notice is when you see two top leaders from another company get together and start working with each other, it's really just because they can give each other things when it comes to money, mostly monetary gains. And that's what I see going on here.
It really is weird and crazy, but I do think it was like, okay, we were made for this moment. And I have never, ever not appreciated what Abby brings to the table in business, because I think it is so different than what I bring. She brings so much heart. Like she lays it all on the line. And sometimes I'm like, okay, knock it off. Like you like get your heart off your sleeve. You got to get to work, But I think that is why so many people are connected to her. The amount of conversation, like everyone that wants to process what they're going through is all coming to Abby because she's been there for them. She listens to them. She validates them. And I'm like, why is no one coming to me? And they're like, because Dana is business. Dana is business. And Abby's like, okay, so
Dana's not very approachable and Abby's just very manipulative when it comes to someone's vulnerability. Got it. Dana's mean, Abby's manipulative. They're both manipulative, but specifically Abby, when it comes to other people's vulnerabilities, it seems like she's good at taking advantage of it and making people think that she's a good friend. When in reality, she wants you to join her downline so she'll make money off of you.
So just called me so-and-so, and I'm like, nobody's calling me. What's happening? But I think that just goes to speak to how just connected people that Abby is, and just on a different level. And I think, again, it just goes to show that every single person has their strength, and you really just have to tap into that and run with it, and then find people that compliment you.
Yeah, I agree. Because as much as you want to be running with somebody that has a similar mindset, because we all have like a similar mindset in this, but we all bring something so unique to the table, whether it's like the emotional aspect of it or the business aspect of it, or maybe you're a numbers person, or maybe like whatever your strengths are. We've got all of the strengths now. Like, I mean, it's crazy how many people have different skill sets that they're bringing
And
to the
y'all
table.
just wait. Y'all hold on. Don't leave here because we got two more really important
Yeah.
people to tell you guys about that are going to, I feel like they just complete the whole puzzle piece.
Yes. So let's get into it, because when all of this was kind of happening, Dana and I were talking like 15 times a day. Like it was nonstop. We were like processing everything and we would talk about everything. And right away, Jeannie, our CEO, she was on the phone with us like that. Like her and Lindsay were like answering all of our questions. Like I don't know that they slept, because we were like, we were in their inbox constantly, like asking them all the things, because this was really scary for us. Like we were literally walking away from something that we had worked really, really hard for, something we built. We were 2 platinums at the top of this company. And that was scary for us. We were having to start completely over. And so they really acknowledged that, and they wanted to be there for us every step of the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we ended up, they're like, okay, well, how about you just come take a peek at us? And
I wonder if they had some kind of bridge contract, because for them to be at the top of Limelife and then starting over at another company, sometimes companies will give you like a bridge contract where they give you like a bonus amount of money to join so that you have like a good amount of money starting off, instead of having to start off like everyone else does at 0. And sometimes they'll pay you at like you're a certain rank. So they'll give you this money and then or pay you at a certain rank, and then they'll give you a certain amount of time to actually get there. So like you're being paid that rank. It's really shitty for people who have to start from the beginning, because they don't really. And also, even if they had to start from the beginning without any kind of bridge contract, they are already bringing people from their previous team over. And if they were at the top of the company, they had a large team. So it's not like it's going to be super difficult for them to get back up there.
And what I loved is there was never any moment where it was like a pressured situation of like, we need you to sign this, or we need you to do this, or it was just like, why don't you come and get a feel for us, get a vibe for what we're about, peek at our stuff, and then let's go from there. And I really did love that, because I'll be honest, a lot of people on my team know this, but I've checked out companies before. I've been doing this. It sounds crazy, but I've been doing this for years. I was even at a point where I would tell a previous CEO, like, hey, I got a call with so-and-so today, because I just feel like you can never have enough experience or never stop learning. And I would get on calls being completely happy with where I was, but I just wanted to see what other people had to offer, or make sure like that I'm still in the right place. Like I want to be firm in my foundation of like, this is the best opportunity.
If you're completely happy where you are, I don't think you're going to be looking for other things. Like, I don't think you're going to be getting on other calls with other companies. And really, it seems like for Dana, is that her name? It seems like all of it is based on money. Can she make more money somewhere else? And can she do it quickly, or can she do it in a certain amount of time? But she's at the top of Limelife, so it'd be really hard to find something that could do that for her. So it makes sense why she hasn't moved until now, when Limelife is probably going affiliate here soon.
Is the best products. And I mean, it's kind of the same with my husband. Like the career that he's in, I always tell him, never turn down an interview. Yeah. Even if it's a job that you're not sure if you're going to take it. You're going to learn, you're going to get experience, you're going to grow, you're going to find things that you can take with you in your journey. And there would be times where I would talk to a company and then I would come back and be like, okay, we need to do this. This is so good. Or man, I love that we have this. And so this really wasn't the first time that I've done this, which sounds crazy, but if you know me, I'm just really business minded. Mm-hmm. Like I'm just facts and business, and I want to know all the things, and I just want to know all the things. And I've done a lot of these calls, and I've actually flown places before, and normally it's a high pressure situation. Like they don't want you leaving until you sign on the dotted line. Or they're offering you, like, if you sign today, you're going to get this, this, and this. Or like, they're like, okay, get 3 leaders on the phone. Let's get these people in. And it just seems really icky and yucky, and it feels very forced.
But I thought you said you were happy with where you were. Like you were totally happy being at Limelight. Why were you looking at all of this and talking to people like this who were offering you these things? That's so weird. That's so weird. I just can't believe you were that happy then.
And that's one thing that I loved about this trip is I felt 100% myself. I did not feel forced. And I felt like if I left there and I did not choose that company, I could still continue to be friends with these people and just learn from them as business-minded people. And that's very rare. There's only a couple places that I've been able to do that where I ended up talking to their CEO, I ended up liking them, we're Facebook friends and all that. But most of the time it's just a weird pressure situation, and I did not feel any of that.
None of that. In fact, like she took us out to dinner the first night and she didn't even want to talk business. She just wanted to get to know us. She's just like, you know, tell me about you, and not even just about our business, about our personal lives. It was literally just getting to know us, right? And so I was like, gosh, this is really cool, because I have never looked anywhere else. I have been like in the same place forever. I'd never transitioned. This was my first experience doing this. Another reason why I partnered with Dana, because she knew all the questions to ask. She knew all the things to look for. She, you know, and so just being there and having her care so much about who we were as women and what we brought to the table, not just business, but like just who we were. I thought that was really, really cool. Like Dana said, there was no pressure. She didn't want to know any of that the first day. And in fact, Dana would ask her something and she'd be like, okay, just wait till tomorrow when we're at headquarters.
Yeah,
just wait
be
till
like,
tomorrow.
okay, can we not talk about business? I'm like, I'm trying to get business done, Jeannie. Business. And she's like, yeah, we'll chat on that tomorrow. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, Abby's having a great time here.
Right. So we had the best first day ever. And then we get to headquarters the next day and like the gates opened. And I mean, it was literally like, oh.
Yeah. It was really
so cool.
It really is. It sounds so crazy to be like,
It does. It sounds so dramatic. Wow.
like, oh my gosh, this was so magical. But honestly, that was something that I hadn't seen in person.
She just said it was so magical. Magical. Bippity boppity, I don't fucking think so. That is wild. That it was magical that you went and saw another MLM company. Magical? That's the word you choose. So dramatic.
Was just the full-on warehouse, because normally you have like a company, you have like the office, the home office and all that type of stuff. And then the shipping and packaging and all that is somewhere else. And so I'd never just seen it like so seamless and effortless all in one place.
Are you saying Lime Life was a mess? It was not seamless or effortless all in one place? They're just shitting all over Lime Life now.
And that was a huge factor for me because I am business minded. I loved that they had ingredients there, they have chemists there, they make the products there, they package the products there, they ship the products there. And you may be like, why is that making you geek out? Because it saves so much money. You're not like paying third party people. And it also helps with just the whole situation of less people involved, there's less issues. The more people that you outsource, the more things that you add into it, the more room for error there is. And so I love that it's not only all right there, but the whole entire home office, the president, the CEO, the director, everybody's in there. And so everybody has a pulse on what's going on from one department to the other. Like it's just, it was just ran seamless. It was crazy. It was like a well-oiled machine. And that's what we just kept saying, like, this is crazy. Like, it really, the other thing was, it was so peaceful there.
I was going to say, I'm such an energy person. When I'm in the presence of people, if I feel really good energy, I'm like, these are good people. This is a good organization, right? When there was like this peaceful music playing and everybody had smiles on their face.
She mentioned earlier how them doing all of it there saves them so much money. Then why the hell is their tinted serum $48.50? That is a wild amount of money to spend on a serum. That to me is very expensive, especially for a beauty society product. I mean, I wouldn't put it up there with Dior and things like that, where $48 for a serum would make a little more sense. But even then, there's no fucking way I'd buy that. It's ridiculous. She's talking about saving so much money. Then why is it still so expensive?
And they're just packing the products and everything's so like they're getting the job done, but it was just like easygoing, mellow people. You could tell they loved showing up to work. They all wanted to be together. It was all hands on deck.
Did you talk to them, or did you just watch them from the window and go, oh, look, they don't hate their lives? Maybe they do. You wouldn't know.
I mean, Jeannie and Joel and everybody knew what everybody was doing. It was running so smoothly and everybody was excited to be a part of it. From like even seeing like the chemistry of everything and everything was clean and organized, and it was just, you could just tell that they took a lot of pride in what they do. They had a lot of confidence in what they do. And you guys, this warehouse, they bought this warehouse to plan for 10 years of growth. And so a lot of people are like, okay, but what happens when we come in there and then we just like blow this out of the water? They're prepped for it.
Yeah.
They are prepped and ready to go for it. And so learning about that, and then even just out of stocks, if you've been with a company that has out of stock issues, you know kind of that pain point, right? Their out of stock issues they're rarely out of stock, and when they do, they come back in so fast because they make the products right there. So that was really cool too.
The biggest thing that I kept saying over and over was the efficiency. There's no time wasted, no money wasted, no effort wasted, no product wasted. Like every single thing that they do is a trickle down from the next thing. Like it all is very overarching and everything feeds into the next thing. It just, all of it together was literally mind blowing.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing that they are running in an efficient way. That's like the bare fucking minimum.
Like Abby, I'll be honest, I'm not so much into the energy. I mean, I can feel good energy and I know when things feel good, but what I'm also big on is that leadership starts from the top to the bottom. And that means the top of the company. That means the people that are, the president, the director of operations, and it flows all the way down. And so, I'm kind of like that. Like, I want to see, what is the character of this company like? What is the tone of this company when they don't know someone's watching? So everybody's in there, they're in the boardroom, they're all looking at products, they're doing all the things. I like sneak out to go to the bathroom, but really I wanted to sneak out because I went to the break room where a lot of the workers that were packaging, that were making stuff, were having lunch, and the president happened to be in there. And I just wanted to see, how does he interact with people who are on the pick line who are boxing stuff? Like, does he interact with them the exact same that he's interacting with us? And I was, not that I was shocked because I felt this is what I was going to find, but I see him talking to her, knowing all of her grandkids by name, knowing where they had been and what they were dressed up. I think it was like for Halloween or something. And he's just sitting there knowing all of this, warehouse workers, what all of her grandkids' name, and was asking about when her other grandkid was moving or something. And I was like, okay.
Is it just me, or is that still the bare minimum? You can be decent to your workers by knowing them and their family and still be a piece of crap. Are you paying them well? Or do they have good benefits? Like, sure, you can smile and wave at them and know their grandkids, but are you actually giving them what they need out of this job? It's interesting how she's talking about the corporate side as well of the company and how awesome it is when in multi-level marketing, you see a lot of these distributors talk shit about corporate and how corporate sucks and how you should leave corporate to join MLM or, be a distributor. But when she's talking about the corporate side of this company, she's like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. He knows everyone. They know they're talking to each other, blah, blah, blah. They have a good relationship, whatever. She's known him for 2.5 seconds. It's just so interesting to hear her talk so well about the corporate side of the company when a lot of times they tell people, leave your corporate job for this. This is so much better. You have time freedom and you're not tied down by the man and blah, 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 blah. It's actually really interesting to hear her talk like this.
Okay. Like, this isn't just something they're putting on for us. They truly are. And what they were telling us is...
Sorry to pause it so quickly. You can't say they aren't putting it on for you. Like, you've known them for 2.5 seconds. You're there for one day. And even if you were there for a week, they could still put it on for you, or however you want to say it. You don't know shit about nothing, Dana, however you say her name.
That they decided to build a bigger break room because what they found is all of their workers end up wanting to stay on the site to eat lunch. They're no longer wanting to leave. They're a big family. They do family style lunches, and they're hanging out with each other even when they don't have to. Whereas I feel like most jobs, you're like, see ya, got 1 hour, be back later.
Right? No, they were all hanging out. And so that was really cool. And then what was really amazing is, so we went through the tour, we're seeing everything right, and they got lunch, and we come into like the boardroom area. They had an entire presentation ready for us. They had every single question that we had already answered and prepped. And if they didn't have it answered because we hadn't asked it yet, they had an answer for it.
Why are you so shocked about that? I don't understand that. Of course they're going to have that for you. You're there for that reason, to know the company. Oh my gosh, Abby, chill out.
Had a solution for it. They literally plan months in advance. They are ready for it. They're so strategic, from the way that they roll out their subscriptions to their beauty boxes to they have this calendar month where they know this month is for this month is for that. Like, they know based on how the months go with sales, with enrollment, all of that. They have a solution for everything. So that's
what I loved about it too is, so I feel like they had prepared for everything, but you know me, I like to zing in something. Like, I'm going to zing in a question. And what I loved is every single person in that room, whether it be the president, the tech guy, the CEO, every person in that room, I could look to them and ask them whatever, and they could all answer, and we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So that let me know that everyone works truly as a unit there, and they know what every other department's doing. And it's not like this department's working here, this one's here, this one's here. Everyone is a full unit. And for me, that was literally like, okay, this is awesome, because that's where you win. When everyone's truly working as a team and meshing, and everyone knows what everyone else is working on, and you have one common overarching goal, then everybody's really going to win.
Yep.
I mean, I'm just saying, isn't that the baseline? Isn't that how it's supposed to be? I don't understand why it's some big thing, unless Lime Life sucked that much. Sure, maybe. I understand why they're hyping it up. They want people to think it's an incredible company. But I'm just sitting here going, yeah, that's how it should be. It's not magical. It should be kind of like that. Then again, though, do they even know if it's actually like that? Or was everybody on their best behavior? Or were they just making things up that they saw? Like, were they looking at things and thinking that something that it's not? Who knows? Because they were only there for a day. They don't know shit about nothing.
And so then they bring in all these products, and Abby's down there.
This was I was like drooling as they're bringing in loads of products. They literally lay out every single product they have, and they're like, go ahead, play with it all. And I'm like,
Abby's down there like undressed. I look down, I'll have to find photos. She has on like a full headband like this. She's like got a facial mask on. And we're about to head to the airport because, y'all, this was a quick in and out trip. I don't know if y'all know, but it's pretty hard for me to get out of here. And I really feel like timing. There's no coincidence in timing. My in-laws happen to be here that weekend, and I'm like, can y'all stay one extra day? So we flew out on a Sunday morning, and we flew back on a Monday afternoon. I mean, we were like getting ready to go to the airport, and Abby's like, oh no. So she's got her face back there. She's doing all this stuff. And I looked at them. I was like, listen, to be honest, I've already tried a couple of the products and I like them. So for me, I could just sell the 2 products that I tried and be just fine, because I fully believe in them, because I see the business side. You've already got me. Like, I don't need to try any more products. If I know I can have 2 products that I can sell, I know I can win here, because everything else you're setting up for success. So I was like, let me sit down next to this tech guy.
Yeah, Dana's sitting next to the tech guy, and I need to put every single product on my face at this point. And she's
because
like,
I know who runs this place. I know y'all know that, but tech people run the whole place. And so I was like, I'm about to make friends with this tech guy, and I'm going to pick his brain and ask him all the things. So Abby's down there like with face. I mean, I was dying. I have so many pictures of her just full on. And I'm like, don't care. Do not care. I will sell the 2 products that I've tried and that I love. I don't care if I try one more product and don't like any of them. I am in, because everything else makes sense. And me and the tech guy, we're going to be like this.
They're like,
yeah, you don't give a shit about the products. They don't matter, do they, Dana? Right, Dana? They don't matter, do they, Dana? Nope. Money matters. And you can make that when you build a downline. Yep. Especially when you have Miss Abby as someone who is below you.
They're like this. So Dana, I'm actually putting because a lot of people have been asking about the foundation. You guys, you know me. I am a snob when it comes to makeup. I'm putting this foundation on my face, and I'm like in awe of what this is looking like. And I turn over to Dana, and she's like, girl, that looks good. Like, she's like, oh my gosh, that looks good. Because I have a lot of trouble finding a color match, right? So I typically mix some foundations together to find my perfect shade, right? So I'm putting this on, and I'm like, does this have a color corrector in it, something? Like, it is matching perfect to my skin. And they were like, yeah, it color corrects. And it has 10 anti-aging ingredients in it. And I'm like, wait a minute. How does a skincare infused foundation have this good. Like the pigment gave like packed a power punch, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I find myself reaching for this foundation all the time now because it's my perfect shade. It looks gorgeous. It blurs my pores, my fine lines. It has that soft matte finish where it's not like an aggressive matte finish where it doesn't dry out your skin. It's just like there's no transfer, but it dries down and it's so beautiful. And so I was blown away by the foundation because I just feel like you have to have a good foundation, right? And so, yeah, like I was sold when I put that foundation on.
And the other thing that I love is, you know, we're big on shade range too. You know, like we want it to be super inclusive for everyone. And they told us, you know, we're working on expanding the shade range. You guys let us know what you need. We'll work on it. And that's another really, really cool thing about the fact that they do everything in-house is they're able to turn over and manufacture and pump out new products. Like the amount of new products that they're pumping out, that they've been pumping out is actually insane. They are like,
yeah, no, their shade range kind of sucks. This is their shade range. This is Beauty Society shade range. Not enough. This is what I think a decent shade range looks like, and I think there should be even more than this. This is Patrick Ta's Major Skin Hydrolux Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. They have 30 different shades compared to Beauty Society's 12. So they are not inclusive. They're just not inclusive. Not even a little. They're not even trying. Whenever I see more shade ranges, we can talk about inclusivity then. But with your 12 compared to Patrick Ta's 30, no. I'm pretty sure Fenty Beauty, Rihanna's brand, has even more. So let's take a look. Rihanna's Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation has over 50 shade ranges. That's inclusivity, not your 12 shade ranges. That's wild of her to say.
We actually probably need to pump the brakes because we're pumping out too much stuff. And it's overwhelming people. But I just thought that was so cool that, and they even told us, like, if there's a product you absolutely love, send it to us. We'll have our chemists take it apart. We'll have them make it better. And then we'll let you test it. And I'm like, yeah, that's a thing. People do that? Like,
they
that
let us
really
have
cool
a say in what goes out. Like if there's something that we're missing in the line and we feel like this is something that is going to be a bestseller that everybody's going to want, we can bring it there. The chemist can break it down, rebuild it back better. That's incredible. And they can rebuild it back better in like 4 months.
Yeah.
Like it's really, really crazy how fast they can roll things out. So I just thought that was amazing.
So we left there. I can't remember if Abby had on makeup when we left or not. Did you have
we get in the Uber. I had a full face of makeup on and we were late for my flight. Like Dana had a couple hours, but I was late.
Pretty sure you misread that somehow and we were over an hour late for you to leave.
I was literally booking it through the line. But when we get in our Uber and we're getting ready to go, we look at each other as soon as we close our doors and we're both like, there's no way we're not going there. Like we knew, because we just had everything. I mean,
I think we kind of went having a little doubt, like I almost went to see what red flags I was going to find. Like, all right, what am I not going to like about this one? I've looked at a lot of companies and I just haven't found a place to plant my feet that I could stand behind that really did have all the green flags and check all the boxes. And really it checked all the boxes for me. And I think too, it was important. Everybody's journey is so different, but for me, it was important, the journey that I've been on, to know what questions to ask and to know what boxes I needed checked, because that was just really important to me, to be able to have this list of things that had to be green flags for me and to go down the list. I mean, y'all know me, I'm business. I'm business before everything. And I'm like, check.
Jesus, Dana. Yeah, we fucking know. How many times has that been said? Sorry, I guess I'm a little impatient with Miss Dana and her business today.
Check. And then Abby's over there like, feelings, yes. Like I feel the vibe. And then she's like, foundation, yes. And it was really funny because our two checklists were completely opposite, but yet we checked all the boxes on both sides.
Every box.
Yeah. So that was really, really important. And I would be honest I'll be honest with you. There is no perfect company out there. And if people tell you the company is perfect, they're lying. So I'm not saying that there's going to be no issues. I'm not saying that there's going to be, no problems, because every place is going to have their pain points. But all of the major things that I'm like, I have to have these in order to feel confident in offering this, it hit every single one of those.
Yeah.
But what I also love is they were very honest with their pain points to us, which I think is important. They were like, we're working on upgrading our website, and we're going to be upgrading some tech things. And so I really appreciated that they didn't just try to sell us on everything. They were honest, like, this is a pain point for us, but we're doing this, and this to try to fix that pain point.
Yeah.
So it's like they've already tapped into what they want to work on, and they're already knocking those things out. So I think that was important to me, that they were just honest about what their pain points actually are.
And they not only did they have a solution, they had a timeline. Like, they might not have it figured out right now, but they know when they're going to have it figured out, And so then you can look forward to that. And for me, like, my biggest pain point is that I need to feel safe, right? I'm a single mom. Like, this is my full-time income. This is my only income, right? And so I needed to know that I was planting my feet somewhere that had no investors, that had no debt, that make really smart business decisions, because I don't want to go somewhere and I'm like seeing all these things and I'm living the dream and this is the perfect company, and then all of a sudden the rug is pulled out from underneath me because boom, they've had an investor or they made a bad business decision. And so for me, like, I need to know that I'm safe. I've only been at one company. This is my first transition.
You're never safe in a multi-level marketing company, babe. Never safe. I don't understand why they think that there is safety when you're in MLM, because you're not an employee. You are a distributor of you are a contract worker, and at any point they can let you go for any reason that they list. Especially nowadays, you are not safe in multi-level marketing. A lot of MLMs that were like, we'll never go affiliate, are going affiliate or shutting down. MLMs are going down, and I don't think we're going to see a spike in them.
And this is, how I make an income. I want to plant my feet. I want to get cozy. I want to, like, bring people in. I want people to soar. I want people to win. That's important, and I speak to a lot of single moms. And so I know that that's important for them too. And so I felt so safe, so at home, and it's so aligned there.
Yeah. Okay. So we got to move forward because we've been on this for 30 minutes. People are hanging with us. Okay.
We knew this
so
was
next
happen.
up, okay. So as soon as we made that decision, so we left there, it checked Abby's boxes. It checked my boxes. I mean, we looked at each other when we got in the car and we're like, all right, it's on. We're doing this. And honestly, that's very scary because when we both looked at each other, we're like, this is for real. You know what I mean? Like, up until then, I feel like you're kind of all over the place. You're like, maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't. Maybe this will be our new home. Maybe it won't. But when we got in that Uber, there was no looking back. We knew it was like an all in from there. Yeah. And so then we get home. Actually, it happened when we were there. We were talking to them a little bit about placement. Like, what will it look like if we come here? And I'll be honest, I was like, okay, we want a corporate leg. We're going to bring in so many people. So many top leaders are ready to run. And I really just want to be up next to corporate because I've had that in my previous companies. I've had a really close connection with corporate. And I just feel like, we know how our team operates. We know how things work. We would love to just keep everyone together. And they were like, okay, so that's not off the table. But what we really recommend is for you to seek out some of our leaders, check out their leadership. And here's what I love too, is they weren't like trying to talk us into any certain leader.
Well, of course they don't want to make you a corporate leg. They want to benefit their top leaders that are already there. So they're going to put you under one of them. Well, I guess they're letting you choose, but of course they're going to do that. Why would they give you a corporate leg? They already have people who are corporate legs. Might as well put you under one of them.
They were just saying all of our leaders are very qualified. We think you should look at them. We think you should, talk to them, talk to people on their team, look at how they operate and make your decision from there. But what I also love is they have everyone under the same person. And I was kind of like, but is that smart business? Like, it's really not smart business to have everyone under one leg. And they were like, everyone has told us for years that we shouldn't do this, but it just works out because everyone feels like a family. Everyone has the same resources. There's none of that weird tension of like, well, what team are you on? Everyone's on the same team. And so that was, hang on, I got to get a drink.
That's weird. So there's one corporate leg and everyone's underneath. Could you explain that a little more, Dana? Sorry, I keep almost saying Dana.
So we started doing our research. We're like, okay, we know we want someone who's done it. We know we want someone who's leading a successful team. So we started pulling all these names. We started doing all the research. And so then we find our upline who's on here, Melissa. And I'll be honest, this is completely transparent. I looked, I'm like, okay, wait, they're not all over social media. Like,
They're not like
how
us.
how are they showing up? How are they making these crazy paychecks? Because I don't even see them live 65 times a day. I do not see them doing, and I'm like, is this a good thing or bad thing? And I'm like, what's happening? So I'm like, okay, I got to get these girls on the phone because I need to figure out, is something wrong?
She doesn't need to be on social media. Why? Because she's probably been in it forever, and therefore she has a large team under her that does the majority of the work, and she didn't have to do much. That's my thought. What's yours? I have a feeling that's what it is.
Here, if someone's duping us, or B, if they're making this type of money and they're not even full-time on social media, then they've got the secret sauce, okay?
Yep.
And so what Abby and I did a call with them, and we were gonna like kind of, just start interviewing people. We do a call with them, and first off too, I talked to different people within Beauty Society, and what I love is they just got so much praise for being over the top abundant in their mindset. Like that they just want everyone to win. Their resources are everyone's resources. They're team players. Like I did not talk to a single person that did not have all that to say. So I was feeling good, but I was still like, I don't know if they know what they're getting into with all of us. Like, I don't know if this is going to be a good fit. So we get on a Zoom, and then in the middle of the Zoom, Abby and I are texting each other. We're like, holy crap. Like, these women are insane.
We're like, we really like them, but we can't let them know we like them yet.
We were like,
we got to ask them more questions.
We're texting each other like, play it cool. Play it cool. Don't let them know we're all in yet. Like, we got to play it cool.
I feel like I'm watching something that I shouldn't be watching. This is weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just Abby's reaction. I'm sorry. She's making me laugh.
But when we got off there, we jumped on the phone with each other and we're like, okay, this is it. These women are actually incredible. They've actually figured it out on how to be successful in their business without also being a slave to their phone. And you may think, well, right now you are being a slave to your phone. I'll tell you right now, I'm having more fun than I've ever had. But I will also tell you that this hustle season doesn't last forever. Mm-hmm. And what I love about it is this.
Yeah, it lasts as long as it takes for you to build a downline to where you don't have to work anymore and they can do the work for you and you get paid on their work. All right, girl.
This business is a roller coaster, right? You got to ride the wave. But what I love is when life hits you, these women have figured it out. They have built systems. The customer group, I'm going to talk about that in a minute because I could go on about it for days. But the systems that they've set up allow them to be present in their actual lives. And so they aren't just like their business is running in the background. And so, I mean, it's crazy. It was when I looked them up and I was like, I don't know. I'm like, oh my gosh, they actually might be like magical gems over here.
I know. And that was the thing that was really important for Dana and I when we started really talking about it. We knew that this was going to be a hard transition. We were leaving behind 8 years of really hard work, relationships. We knew some people were going to come. We knew what that was going to look like. And so we needed to be able to plug people in right away. We didn't want to have to be creating systems on top of onboarding, on top of everything. You guys at corporate, they do a concierge call with absolutely everybody that joins, right?
Yes.
They
so
do
you can
that
literally onboard 50 people in a day and they're all onboarded exactly the same with a call from corporate that walks them through everything. And then they get to go to Beauty Society University and bam, bam. So whether you are a top earner, a 7-figure earner coming in here, or whether you're a stay-at-home mom who have never ever done this before and this is your first dip into network marketing, you're going to get the same welcome, the same warm-up, the same startup. But the most important part of this is those 7-figure earners can probably come in here and figure this out, but they're not the ones you need duplicating. You need the girls who have never done this feeling confident that they can duplicate it. And I've had girls who have never ever been able to recruit a soul have already brought people in here and are duplicating. And it's not that they didn't have a great opportunity to offer before. They just didn't feel confident. So these systems are giving people a newfound confidence to come in here and be like, oh my gosh, come join me.
Yeah. And Haley and Melissa, when they actually made the switch from their previous company, when they knew that they were choosing Beauty Society, they hired out people that were professionals in the network marketing business to help them create these systems that were simplified. Not for top leaders, not for people that have experience, for the people that they were thinking, oh my gosh, if we could bring people into something and they weren't winning here, but we bring them in here, we will be able to see them win because these systems will be so duplicatable. We want to see our teams that haven't been making money. We want to see them making money. We want to see them finding joy in their business. We want to see them winning on a bigger level. Let's outsource this. Let's get professionals in the door and help us create these systems. So this is all done for you guys already. It was done for Dana and I. It's done for our entire team. It is amazing. It has been wild.
Well,
like people,
and that's it. I think I'm at like 40 something people that I've brought in, and typically it would take me weeks to get 40 people rolling because I don't know. I would like to say that I'm not a control freak, but I do have things I like a certain way, you know? And so normally I stress out and I want to have a one-on-one conversation with everyone. I want to walk them through. I want to help them with their first post. I want to do all those things. I brought 40 something people in here and literally trained them all. Boom, boom, boom. They're already having sales. They're already adding people. People who have never ever done this have 5 people on their team already because they feel that successful after they've had a concierge call. They're like, oh my gosh, I can do this. Like,
I can do this.
I mean, they're like, who am I, Beauty Society University?
If it's so great, then why isn't Beauty Society bigger? If the company is so incredible and their calls are incredible and you have people who've never done it before already having 5 people on their team, then why isn't the company bigger and better? It's not a huge MLM compared to some others. What's the catch? It's not because of the tech that you said earlier, or it's not because of the website. There's got to be some downfalls. Maybe it's the binary. The binary is not a great option in an MLM. If you're going to look at different structures to go through, MLM in general sucks. The core of MLM is bad, but binary legs, like binary team only, not so great. Not so great. So I'm confused. What's the issue?
Yeah.
And it's so fun.
And we're all learning together right now. That's the fun part about it is, yes, Dana and I have a lot of experience in this industry. We've been doing this a long time, but we're all learning an entire new company, a new back office, new systems, new everything. And Haley and Melissa are in the chats with us, answering the questions, like doing all the things. Like we're all learning together.
And can we get an amen? If you're on our team, like, you know, Melissa and Haley.
Dana, you just interrupted the shit out of Abby. Watch Abby's reaction.
Like doing all the things, like we're all learning together.
And can we get an amen? If you're on our team, like, you know, Melissa and Haley. Like, they've already been reaching out to you. They've already been checking in on you. They've already made you feel seen.
That was awkward as hell, Dana. Could you chill the hell out? Poor Abby. I actually feel bad for Abby. Dana's just walking all over her.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, they are truly here, like, in the trenches. They are loving on everyone. They are helping. They are around the clock. Like, let's get you guys rocking and rolling. Let's help them out. Let's do all this. And so I have no doubt that we made the absolute perfect decision. Like, we did this together, and then it's so fun because we partnered with, I mean, they're like besties who kind of did the same thing. They came over from another company, joined forces. And so now there's 4 of us that are leading this charge, and it's so amazing because we all bring so much to the table. But also we're kind of all the same, which is also kind of scary.
Yeah. I love it so much. So we should probably share some of like what our team has done so far, because
before we do that, I got to hit on this because my sister hit on it. So we're talking about the systems, but I don't think you guys understand. So there's a customer group. Okay. It's called Society for All.
Yeah.
And there's over 150,000 people in this group. And when I tell you it's the most active group on Facebook, you know, when you log in, every time that at the very top of my feed is this group because it's so active. And it's not advisors sharing all their before and afters. It's customers going crazy over these products, sharing their before and afters. And my cart, literally every day, I'm like, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, because everything in there will make it's fascinating. Someone just said it's fascinating. I've never seen a group work like this. And this is the reason. Oh, I also have had people just joining me the whole time. I keep getting emails. People are joining me while we're on this. But I've never seen anything work. I'm like, hey, I've never seen anything work like this. And this is why girls can plug their customers into this group and not feel like they need to go live every day, because this group is over there selling the products for them. And everyone's kind of just finding their groove of what they want to share about. and you can hit on the things that you love and know, and then you can pull from everyone else. So y'all know me. I've been in here like trying to train people, get people signed up, doing shout outs. And so my customers, as much as I love y'all, all I've done is plug them in this customer group. And I've had over 20 people place orders that I have yet to talk to because they went in the group, they saw what they wanted, and they bought it.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If you guys are customers and you're watching this, let us know in the comments so we can add you to that group, because it is phenomenal. And not only is the group phenomenal, the website, when you go on there, you're going to notice as a customer, first time ordering, you get a 20% off discount code. Incredible, right? You also, if you go into subscription with even one item, you know, you've seen us talking about the infuse a lot. If you go into subscription with even one item, you get 15% off. You're a Society Plus member. You're also going to get free shipping of orders over $50. And that's incredible in itself. When you go to order, you're going to start seeing cart deals. Like, you're going to start seeing free stuff you're getting.
I also love that. If you were business minded,
Dana, stop interrupting Abby. Freaking hold your horses.
cart deals is where it's at. Okay, because I don't know if you guys shop anywhere else like that, but I always do that. It's like if you add $3, you get this. Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. But they're really good cart deals. So it's not that you always have to upsell to your customers. The cart deals are going to do it on itself, because every time I go, I'm like, oh, let me add $50 more. I want this.
Yeah.
Let me add $3 more. I want this. And so I know if I'm doing it, my customers are going to be doing the same, because there's so much good stuff that you can get.
I have noticed that a lot of my customers, they're grabbing a few more things because they're like, well, I wanted to try that, but I mean, if I do this and this, I'm going to get this. Like, it gives you the opportunity to try more things because you're getting deals and discounts constantly. And just you wait for like Black Friday month. I'm telling you, like, this whole month is wild.
It is wild. So they dropped a piece. So there's Black Friday deals like almost every other day for like the rest of the month. It is insane. And the deals that they dropped just for tomorrow, I'm like, okay, so is that all of Black Friday? And they're like, oh, that's the deals for one day. I'm like, we about to make some money around here.
Black Friday month. What is happening?
I mean, it really is. They are just literally so generous. But we're going to move on, because I mean, we're going to be on here for hours. But
I know.
I have to give you the biggest shout out, because Abby hit the biggest rank today. I don't even know if you wanted to share that, but I'm sharing it. So Abby crushed a ridiculous goal today, and she earned a leadership trip to Vegas in January. You can tell them all about going to see a friend.
Okay, so I've been following this influencer. He's a motivational speaker, big businessman. Like, actually, my boyfriend told me to start following him, and I'm like, now I can't stop watching him. It's just a whole thing, right? He's gonna be speaking at the leadership retreat in January, and I get to go see him in person. So I'm going to Vegas for that, and Dana and I both earned the corporate experience, so we actually have earned 2 trips to Vegas.
It's about to be so fun. And she earned a $1,500 lifestyle bonus today, which is absolutely incredible. All the fast starts. So fast starts, if you hit all your fast starts, not only do you get to walk at convention across the stage, but you get a big fat check for $2,250. So she is just racking up the money. And
why is that? Because her downline's coming over from the other company. This isn't normal. Like, new people who join a company don't just rack this up. This is extremely rare. But it's not rare for people who have been at a different company at the top and moved to another company. That's not rare. That's called cross-recruiting.
It's driving me a little bit crazy, because I'm like, I'm celebrating my girl, but I'm like, oh my gosh, if I don't come on and hit this, I'm like right behind her on everything. I'm like, okay.
It's
I'm
so
like, this
fun.
old strong leg. I'm over this capped leg over here.
It's so fun too, because I was at my parents' house tonight, and my dad's like, how's your business going? And I'm like, well, I hit all my fast starts. And he goes, well, how long do you have to hit those fast starts? And I said, 60 days. And he goes, wait, you did it in 6? I'm like, yep. I'm like, this is so much fun, because they're all
And I don't
bonuses.
even know who Abby the seller is. Like, who are you with 10 Society Plus customers? I mean, it's insane.
Because this company makes it so fun and easy. The customers have an insane experience.
No, it's because you already had probably hundreds of customers and people in your downline already at a different company. That's what it is, Abby.
So incredible. The advisors have an incredible experience. It's so much fun to do this. Everybody in the chats are blowing up. Everybody's running. Everybody's excited. They're finding genuine, authentic joy in their business. And that's what lights me on fire more than anything. It feels, if you have been in this industry, you know what month-end magic feels like, right? When you're running after goals, you're trying to hit a promotion, like your customers are like, how can I support you? All of that. I feel like we're having an entire month. Every single day feels like month end right now because there's so much to celebrate.
Abby was like, I'm literally getting antsy. I don't know why I haven't hit this promotion. I'm like, well, it's the 6th day of the month, Abby. And she's like, I just feel like it's month end. I can't sit down.
I've gotten so many steps in pacing around my kitchen table. It's crazy.
But I also think the reason that you're winning is because everyone on your team is winning because everything's so simplified.
Yeah.
Like everyone is just plugging right in. It's not confusing. It's like, okay, let's plug into this. Let's plug into this. And people are truly running. I mean, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
So outside of that, besides all that fun stuff, I need to go check my back office. I don't think I can do it while I'm on here, but I'm pretty sure we're upwards of like 180 people at this point, which is absolutely crazy. I started trying to count how many promotions we had. I don't even know. I feel like I quit counting at like, I don't know, 50 promotions. And I know we've had more than that.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. And something is so fun that I do love. I don't know if it's in this little book or not.
How are they having 50 promotions as quickly? Because people in their downline who had downlines are joining and then their downlines are joining them. It's really not that difficult to break it down to show that they're being deceptive, acting as though that this is like normal and that this is so exciting and wonderful and look what you can do, be society. No, look what you can do when you are at the top of a different company and cross-recruited into another company.
Well, this is more about products, so it's probably not. But every single rank that you single rank that you get, they're gonna ship a actual gift to you. So Abby has like a whole trunk load coming of gifts. I don't even know. Tell them what all you've. I feel like the price is right. Tell them all what you've earned.
Well, you've earned a lot of the same ones as me. There's like luggage, a necklace. There's a $300 flight voucher.
Headphones.
Yeah, headphones. I don't know what I earned with this next one, but like it's a ton of gifts. They're just.
And what's crazy is so many girls on our team have earned it. Backpacks, hats, jewelry. I mean, you name it. And every single time you hit one of, like the first time you hit them, but they will mail them to each individual person. So it's not like you have to get up to the top ranks and earn them all. Like if you hit one, you're going to get your hat sent to you. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, they said you got the iPad at this one.
I got an
iPad.
Yes. Oh,
That's what landed. I think we're like 3,000 on outside of your legs. So if you're on Abby's legs, slow down. We're like 3,000.
We do have to acknowledge this. You know, Jules partnered with us, right?
Look at Landon. Landon's in my back office because he knows my passcode, and he said we've added 184 people.
Of course. Okay, so I don't know if Jules is still on here, but naturally Jules is leading the charge in sales again. I mean, we just know that this is going to happen. Jules is in my leg and she's crushing it. So everybody shout out Jules right now because
this is a great example of Dana being like, Abby's doing blah, blah, blah. And Abby's like, well, Jules is doing blah, blah, blah. And Jules will be like, well, I added blah, 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 who's doing blah, blah, blah. So really, they're not really doing much. It's the people lower in the downline that are doing the big things to help this person. And then this person, their downline's doing the big things to help this person. It's all about the people at the bottom that are doing the most to help the top.
We knew this was going to happen. She's crushing it over there. She's running for all of these insane promotions too. And it's just so much fun because Jules was on a different leg than us prior, but like partnering with us and like just the magic, what it feels. I mean, it's super cool because now we're competing. We're trying to keep up with Jules too, right?
Yeah. And y'all are all on the same leg. Get out. Get out. So if you're on my outside leg, we're like 3,000 away. And Landon's like, I need you to hurry up and hit this because I want that iPad. I'm like, okay. So he has everything down. And I think that's been the fun part of this too. We always know it makes it better if you have someone supportive of you in your life who's like wholeheartedly believes in you, whether it be your mom, your sister, a partner, your spouse. And I was dying. I was on the phone with Abby and we're like looking at all the things we've earned and we're talking. And I was like, yeah, I've hit all my fast starts. I've hit this, and then I have 900 points. I don't know what that's for. Abby and I are on the phone. Okay. Landon chimes in. He's like, oh, you can use those for your subscriptions. I'm like, what are you talking
What?
about? He's like, oh, I logged in. I've been reading about it. I'm like, okay, he's all in. He's in. Let's go.
But that says so much about this company too, is everything from the commissions plan. You guys, I am not a numbers girl. I can read this commissions plan and understand this commissions plan and then go tell other people about it when they ask me about it. It's that simple to understand. It is.
It's so simple. Your husband can explain it to people.
Yes, it says so much about it. Everything is so simple to understand. And when it's simple, people want to do it, right? Like confused people do nothing. When it's simplified, everybody wants to run after it because you're just seeing what you can do in this. You see the possibilities and you just want to run after it.
April just asked, is he going to be his own leg? He literally was like, I think I want to do this. Like, I think I can do this. Like, I don't know what's happening, but the confidence is so high over here. Landon's like, I think I can be your outside strong leg. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's do this.
I love it.
Oh, but it's been so much fun. I mean, we could sit on here and talk for hours and hours.
Well, you sat on here for about 51 minutes so far. Could you end it?
We're at almost an hour, and I feel like we're just getting started. But what I do love is just that we are just getting started. This is like a snippet of what you were about to see, because November is going to be insane, absolutely insane. Just the way they're setting us up for success. Plus, in this industry, when you have momentum, that's the most magic thing you can have. And I don't know if you've noticed, but we got some serious momentum happening.
Serious momentum. I feel like we've been being kind of quiet and humble about it.
I mean, it is crazy. It's crazy what all's happening in our back office right now. I mean, Abby and I call each other. We're like, is this happening? Did this happen? Did this person sign up? What is happening here? Did this person just sign 5 people? Oh my gosh.
It's wild.
And so it's been a wild ride, and it's just been so fun. And I am, like my sister said, I'm just glad to see you happy again. And I feel like I have found myself again. And that just feels good. And everyone's journey is different, but for me, like just finding the confidence to be myself again and be on here and be excited about what I'm doing, that means the world to me, because I know that translates to me being a better mother, a better friend. Like when you have this type of energy, it just elevates who you are as a person, because your conversations are more elevated. And so I just have seen such a shift in my mindset and my mood and all those things. Those are feeling things. Those aren't even me things. Those are feeling things that I'm feeling outside of all the business stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They said Jules is back on. Jules, we were just bragging you up how we're like trying to keep up with you over here now that you're partnered with us. We've got some competition now.
And I'm over here telling everybody to join me and quit getting on y'all's legs.
No, it has been such an incredible journey. And I just want to once again thank Dana, because this has been amazing. Thank you, Haley and Melissa. Thank you, everybody. I mean, Devin, Jules, Jackie, Britt McVeigh came out of retirement. She was literally in Vegas today at headquarters. Jeannie invited her to headquarters today. And so go over to her wall and check out the video if you want to see headquarters. The transparency is amazing. Seriously, it's so incredible. I mean, we've got incredible people on our team. We're in really, really good hands. And don't you just feel like all of the right people are aligning? Like, I just feel like this is such a moment where we're all coming together and we're genuinely enjoying this. And a lot of us have needed this.
Well, and what I talked about on my main page is I just love that there is a fresh start for everyone. It doesn't matter like who you used to be, who people knew you as, it has been a fresh, clean slate for everyone. And I do love that, because even I, you just have preconceived ideas of how other teams work or how other people work, and watching people all come together and just want everyone to win and everyone be on the same page. It really has just opened my eyes to
the MLM word salad yuck is so intense here. You want everyone to win, blah, 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 blah. That's BS. If you wanted people to win, you wouldn't do multi-level marketing. Straight up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you want to make money as a top leader in a company and you know how to get to the top, or you've been to the top, or you've been in an MLM long enough to be at the top, then MLM's for you. Also, if you have no ethics, morals, and you don't mind scamming people. MLMs for you?
To truly just having that grace for people and just realizing that, man, like if I just have the mindset of having a fresh start, how different the tone is,
Yeah.
and how everybody can come here and be who they want to be. It's not, there's nothing holding them down, or there's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm coming across what I'm trying to say, but I feel like
No.
sometimes you create those things in your own head, like you have labels and tags on you that weigh you down. And something about coming here, coming to a fresh start, starting with everyone on the same page, it really is like you get to reinvent yourself. And I think that goes
agree.
for all of us. I mean, there's things that I did in my previous journey that I wish I could have changed, but you have to go through things to learn. You have to, you know, be able to evolve and change. And so I kind of feel like I'm getting like a second chance to be who I want to be as a leader, a second chance to just give that to everyone, to just have that grace to let people be who they are and let people evolve and let people show up so big, and celebrate who they are in this moment and not who they were 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is everybody checked their ego at the door. You know, like everybody came in here genuinely wanting to collaborate, wanting to run. You can see the sparkle in people's eyes. You can see the peace that they feel. They're showing up for their business because they really, really are having fun and wanting to do it, and they're excited.
They're showing up because they have no other option. These people had hundreds, maybe thousands of people below them in Limelight, and now Dana's team, including Abby and Jules and whoever else, have a total of 184. They're showing up because they have to. If they don't, how in the world are they going to get more people to make them more money down below them? That was phrased a bit odd. You know what I mean. How are they going to get more people on their team so they can make money off of them? There we go.
Right? Like, I know I was getting to a space where I was like anxious, like I've got to pay my bills, I've got to show up, and like I want to be enjoying my business and have passion in my business, and I want to feel on fire because I did this because I love it. And if I don't love what I'm doing, I don't want to do it. And I'm genuinely loving what I'm doing, and I just feel like the sky's the limit right now. It's incredible.
Yep. And here's the other thing. It's all about the culture that you're creating. And I know we keep talking about this, but I cannot reiterate enough that the culture of the team that we join is like so in alignment. And I'm just excited that we're just fitting in line with that. You know what I mean? Like we're coming in and we are jumping right in line with this collaborative culture, this culture of wanting to see everyone win, this culture of like, we're one team, one unit, one company, all of that.
We don't even have
I feel
team name yet.
You're one team, one unit, one company. Then why didn't everyone get paid the same? If you're a team, I've used this example before. If you're a team and you win the championship, you all get a ring or you all get a trophy. If y'all are a team and Dana wins the championship, she reaches the top rank, y'all don't all get a bonus, y'all don't all get paid. Okay? You can call yourself a team all you want, but it's not really how that works.
We haven't even picked. Dana's like, I don't know. It's not really that important. And we're just, this is a movement.
No, listen, here's the deal. I'll be honest. I can't pick a team name because I've always felt like team names are like, not, and listen, if you have a team name, go for it. Sometimes you need to like have your identity and figure that out and have your people.
It's funny because Abby made her team in Limelight, it was like Dark Horse or something. What is it called? Mama Dark Horse or whatever. And she even had like a link to her Limelight home screen or whatever, like Mama Dark Horse or something. So it's funny that Dana's like, no, team name. And that was Abby's whole thing.
But I kept saying, this is more like a movement. Like this is not about me. This is about me and Abby and Devin and Jules. And I'm going to leave everyone out if I start going through Britt and Dawn and
Jack.
Anyway, I probably need to be quiet because I'm going to start saying names of people who I'm not supposed to say.
Yeah, Dana, then shut up. Shh.
So I'm including all of y'all. But it's not just about me and my team. It's about everyone. And I know everyone's in a different place and everyone. So I'm like, I don't know. Are we like team no name? Because I want this just to be a movement and I don't want it to be something that's me. So right now you'll see Society Squad on everything. Real original, right? Because I was like, let me think of something with a sound. And so that's all I had. Not very creative, but it's working and it's a place. And who knows, maybe as we evolve as a team, something will just pop out. But I also am like, I am not in a place of forcing anything. I'm all about just letting it flow, enjoying where we are. People will find their place. People will find their names. They'll have their teams. We'll be one big movement. But I I think that used to be something that like I wanted because I wanted to have my name on it and I wanted people to recognize. And I'm just in a different space of leadership now. I really just want it to be about everyone else and about the leadership here and being one circle. And so I really love that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I do too.
Team No Name. That may be
Team
it
No
from here
Name.
on.
And it actually feels really good to be a part of Team No Name.
The No Names. So
All
when
right.
you
Yikes. Just don't call it anything.
so
All
when
right.
you get a big fat check that says Team No Names, hold it up proud. All right, you guys. Thank y'all so much. Y'all literally hung with us for an
Yeah, Jesus Christ. No, I'm done. I'm out. There's like 30 seconds left, but I'm done. We've been here for a long time. This is a long video. Well, that was just the most ridiculous thing. That was absurd. They were just so dramatic about everything. They were like, oh, it's not perfect, but then they tried to describe everything as it being perfect. It's just ridiculous to watch those videos and know that it's just that they're just putting on a front at this point. I mean, sure, maybe they do like the company, but they really just needed somewhere that they could go where it also had makeup, skincare, things that they had already been selling. And Beauty Society is a place where people who were in the limelight have gone to already and have seen some success, aka Brooke Ashley Banks. We'll visit Brooke Ashley Banks soon. Miss Bab over there. I know I didn't cover it all. Feel free to comment below and tell me some of your thoughts on their live. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, you can hit the thumbs up button. If you want to support the channel for free, you can simply subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel monetarily, you can become a member and you'll get videos early and a donut by your name, and you'll also get some emotes, some fun little things. So thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for sticking around for this whole video. Pat on your back, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.